What is up, everybody? Dennis and Andy are back finally with a new movie review. So excited to be back. Guys, last week we saw Tron. I saw it Thursday with my daughter Courtney. Dennis saw it Friday with his sister-in-law. Busy weekend. Finally getting around to do the review for Tron Ares. What is it about, Dennis?
TRON Ares follows a highly sophisticated program, Ares, who is sent from the digital world into the real world on a dangerous mission. But this marks humankind's first encounter with AI beings.
Oh. So, Tron Ares, third in the Tron set of films. Last one was 2010. Before that, I believe 1984. Is that about right?
82? I think TRON was 82.
Early 80s. We'll just go from there. Jared Leto plays Ares. What's the name of the chick that plays Eve? Isn't that her name in the movie?
Greta Lee.
Greta Lee, who looks like she's about 25. She's actually 42. Asian, right? Wish I was Asian. I already look 25. Anyhow, so I'm kind of glad we saw it separately because this is one of those reviews. We're going to be pretty far apart. Courtney and I loved it. I thought it was really fun. Visually, it was just fantastic. I mean, the special effects were great. Visually, it was great. Like Dennis said, basically, you've got Evan Peters, who plays Julian Dillinger, who is the head of Dillinger Tech, whatever. And he's basically trying to pitch to the army or whatever military that he can pull things from the computer world, you know, tanks, weaponry, whatever, and even soldiers like Ares. And the nice thing is there's no casualties because you just make another one if they die. Problem is they only last for 29 minutes. Well, Eve works for what? Who she work for again? Or she's the owner of CEO.
Well, she's the CEO of NCON, which is the original one dating back to the original Tron.
That's it. And her sister's dead. So Eve goes to some place in the Arctic where her sister had some labby thing set up, whatever, to try and perfect the permanent, that's pretty much what they called it, isn't it? Permanent.
The permanency code.
The permanency code. So the stuff doesn't disappear. So that's the conflict is Dillinger wants it. Eve has it. He sends Ares to go get it. All this conflict and stuff. Ares grows a conscience and starts fighting against Dillinger. Of course, there's other programs. Jodie Turner-Smith plays Athena. I thought the action was cool. It's a basic story. No two ways about it. It's pretty freaking basic. Didn't bother me though. I don't know. I thought it was fast paced. I thought Jared Leto was cool. I thought Eve was cool. Evan Peters playing a bad guy. I mean, he did play Jeffrey Dahmer, so you know, did a good job. Gillian Anderson was his mom. Nice seeing her. I mean, it was cool. What's your problem? Why you a hater?
So this is where we differ. So if you're looking for a popcorn flick and you know nothing about Tron, the highs, special effects were incredible. Some of it didn't make sense, but it was still really good. The light streams that can cut police cars in half. You've got a girl walking up and hitting it like it's plastic. So you got to be able to disbelieve enough. But the special effects were great. I really enjoyed it. It was great seeing it on a big screen. 9 Inch Nails did a really nice job with the soundtrack. I will say Legacy soundtrack was better, but this was a good follow-up, so it was solid. I gave that a solid performance. The characters acting, I thought most of them were solid. There was nothing over the top. Everybody did what they were scripted to do, except Greta Lee. She was a huge weak point. I cared nothing about her character, her sister, but why would we? because there's nothing that was written in to make us care for her. They kind of tried, but she's got nothing in Tron. So, as a popcorn flick, if you're just watching it for the special effects, a fun little story that has no repercussions, it was a fun movie. And from that aspect, the problem is, I love Tron. Tron is really cool. The original 82 was so far ahead of the game. Legacy is a fantastic movie that set us up with Sam Flynn and Cora. We knew this movie was supposed to be what happened because we've already got a program in ISO and Cora who's going to be here, and she's already permanent. There were no issues with permanency. This movie already broke the lore immediately. So you take Sam, who goes back. So Sam and Bruce Boxleitner's character, who's Alan and Tron, they were set up to be the CEO and running it, and it was going to be bringing the ISO in and making the world better. This movie basically crapped all over Legacy, erased it.
And Legacy was the second one.
Yeah, Legacy was the second one. And we've got a Tron movie without Tron at all in it. Honestly, they should have just ditched the entire Tron and just called this a sci-fi name and came up with a different thing because it did nothing. There were so many things wrong with the movie in terms of the way they worked this out with Tron. The MCP, I mean, that was originally Dillinger, which was David Warner, which was Evan Peters' grandfather. You saw a picture of him in there. They have great characters and great background. They did nothing by just skipping these generations. Gillian Anderson, who I love, would have made a much better antagonist than Evan Peters. She should have been the bad guy in this.
That I'm fine with.
Yeah, because Gillian Anderson, she was set up. She had everything working in the background with the board. Again, it was kind of a convoluted tale, but she would have been so much better. Evan, when you see him at the end, you know, he's got the little thing, which is a throwback to David Warner. There were some member berries, and they tried explaining away the history of Legacy in an exposition dump in the first couple minutes. If you don't know anything about Tron, you'd be like, oh, that's cool. If you do know stuff about Tron, you're like, what the F? Literally none of this makes sense. So, as a Tron fan, this movie was more than disappointing. It was almost upsetting because they already had the script as soon as Legacy was done to run with it. And they waited 10 years and now decided, oh, we're going to turn Sam and Cora's story and we're just going to dump it over to Greta Lee and Evan Peters, who have nothing to do with the Tron story, and completely change the whole thing. And the permanency thing is just stupid. Then you get Jeff Bridges, who plays Kevin.
Just stupid.
Jeff Bridges as Kevin Flynn, the only real flashback or cameo in it. He really did nothing except give him the MacGuffin. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. That's fascinating. Oh, that's cool. In his Jeff Bridges hippie Kevin Flynn kind of way. That was great. They needed so much more built around it because the one cool thing that they did was he went back as in the original Tron special effects. So that was a neat little nod to it, nice. But they didn't give a real reason. So now you've set it up where now you've got two grids. You've got Dillinger and Encon.
They gave a totally legit reason why he had to go back. Why Eve had to send Ares into let's say, the old school PC program.
No, what I'm saying is they set up two competing grids now. So now we've got two competing grids, and this is what they did is they tried to set up a sequel movie based on this. Well, they didn't need to do that because you've got the original Encons and you've got Dillinger's grid now that are apparently going to fight for it. And then you've got the Recognizer where, you know, Ares, he turns on it. So now Athena becomes the MCP. MCP in this movie is just a title they give to whoever's in control. That is not what the MCP stood for on any of the other Tron movies. But then they got something that just blew my mind. She makes a recognizer. The recognizer was cool special effects flying through it. She's got chips. But again, the recognizer is bigger than half the towers, big buildings out there, and it was created.
It was huge.
And they created it with the little lasers inside of the warehouse, which was like a fifth of the size.
Yeah,
it reminded me of Zoolander. Are you designing this for ants? Yeah, that's exactly what it felt like. I'm like, okay, guys, like I said, as a popcorn flick, it was fun. It would have been a neat little sci-fi movie. As a Tron movie, what a pile of garbage.
Wow, we are way off. I didn't mind Gillian Anderson as Evan Peters' mom because basically it was the angel on the shoulder. So that didn't really bother me. I always like seeing her on screen.
She's just underutilized.
Yeah. I don't know.
What did she do? Again, you've got a big screen presence, and Jillian can fill the screen. They did almost nothing with her. She was a background character that occasionally said something. But again, nothing was important. A waste of a great talent.
Okay, so if it was a lesser known actress, she would have been fine with it.
I'm saying she should have been the antagonist.
She's
way better than Evan Peters.
She signed on to it, buddy. I don't know. I liked it. Now, I will admit, just like Star Wars, just like Star Trek, I'm not steeped in all that. He did rewatch the first two movies a week before. I didn't have a chance to. I've seen them both. I saw Tron Legacy when it came out. I haven't seen it since. And the last time I saw the first Tron was probably in the 80s. So maybe if I saw those and got all the refreshment of stuff, I would have been like, oh, this and that. Like he said, I didn't remember that stuff. Didn't really bother me.
My sister-in-law saw it. She had seen Tron and Legacy back then. She goes, it was a fun movie, but it wasn't really Tron. And I was like, that's it. And that's from a person who hasn't seen it and really cares less about Tron. But okay, she had fun.
Well, there you go. And I had fun, and my daughter had fun. I don't know. You just have to go check it out, see what you think. If you're really, I guess the best takeaway is, honestly, if you're really steeped in Tron lore, don't go see it. If you're kind of just like, yeah, Tron's cool, go see it.
You know what? But leave your comments down below. What did you think? Because I'm willing to bet a bunch of you saw it, especially if you're watching this review. And leave your comments down below. What did you think of it? Are you a Tron fan? And did you enjoy it?
And remember, agreeing with me is fine. He's never right. We are going to CGC rate it. It has been so freaking long.
It has been.
We're going to do rock, paper, scissors to see who should go first with the CGC. Count of three. 1, 2, 3. Mother effer. Are you effing kidding? Do you see that? You saw that. We both did scissors like ladies.
Let's try it.
All right. 1, 2, 3. God. Oh!
All right.
I swear to God, don't do paper.
One more time.
1, 2, 3. You have got to be effing kidding me.
We're going to run out of time.
Forget it. I'm going first. 7.0. I thought it was a fun popcorn flick. Would have made a great summer movie. Fall's fine. 7.0.
I'm giving it 5.0. It was enjoyable fun-wise, but there were so many negatives on the Tron side. I wish they would have just completed the story. And what they were supposed to do, it was literally the perfect setup. No reason to introduce these characters unless they were side characters. What a wasted opportunity. It's already going to be deemed a flop. And I've got a feeling this is going to be the end of the Tron series because they screwed it up.
Oh. Well, you know what's not screwed up? Lilineth, Infernal Conflict. Do you see that QR code? You could scan that and go right to the campaign page, go back, Lilineth, Infernal Conflict. We're going to show you the trailer. That is all you need to know. Link is in the description below. Go check it out. Support us. It's because of your guys' support that we can bring these graphic novels to you. So go check out Lilineth, Infernal Conflict. Here's the trailer. Catch you guys with another movie review very soon.
In a week.